You've been told that if you want to wake up and walk onto an Australian beach every morning, you need to hand over $2 or $3 million for a cramped apartment or a fixer-upper shack. But while everyone fights over the same 5 overpriced tourist hubs, a handful of pristine coastal towns are flying under the radar with housing prices that look like they belong 20 years in the past. Today, we are ranking 10 hidden Australian beaches where you can actually afford to live without selling your soul to a mortgage broker. The Australian coastal dream has been heavily commercialized. We are conditioned to believe that living within walking distance of the ocean requires an elite's bank accounts crushing debt or a retirement fund reserved for the ultra-wealthy. But the reality is that Australia has thousands of kilometers of breathtaking coastline, and not all of it has been overrun by luxury resorts and speculative investors. Away from the famous postcard strips lie quiet, resilient beach communities where local economies thrive independently of tourism, and where property prices haven't completely detached from reality. Over the next 20 minutes, we are going to strip away the vacation brochure gloss. We will evaluate 10 hidden Australian coastal towns through an unvarnished lens, examining median house prices, climate realities, healthcare access, and true lifestyle sustainability. By the end of this countdown, you'll know exactly where Australia's most overlooked coastal havens are hiding. Let's start by looking at the coastal affordability illusion. According to CoreLogic regional property market reports and demographic shift studies, buying into heavily marketed tourist enclaves comes with a severe financial penalty. Speculative pricing, holiday accommodation platforms, and short-term letting demand distort regional housing markets, pushing ordinary long-term rentals and property purchases completely out of reach for working locals. The contrarian thesis is simple. Instead of fighting the crowd at world-famous surf breaks, look toward working coastal towns, maritime ports, and regional municipal centers where local industry supports stable, year-round property values. With that analytical baseline established, let's dive into the countdown. Starting at number 10, we have a rugged southern Tasmanian coastal pocket offering dramatic cliffs and remarkably low entry pricing, weighed against cooler winter temperatures and distance from major medical hubs. The lifestyle flex here is raw natural beauty. Windswept shorelines, ancient forests, and a sense of absolute isolation that money can rarely buy. Yet, when evaluated for long-term living, the winters are long, dark, and biting, requiring robust heating infrastructure and a tolerance for bad weather. Furthermore, access to specialized tertiary healthcare requires a multi-hour drive inland, making it a location that demands careful personal health planning. It is an extraordinary sanctuary for hardy independent souls, but the geographical and climatic hurdles keep it at the bottom of our list. Moving to number 9, we head to a quiet South Australian Gulf township featuring calm swimming waters, historic stone cottages, and a peaceful, unhurried pace of life. The real estate market here still features entry-level properties that feel like a relic of a bygone era compared to capital city medians. The trade-off, however, is a distinct lack of local employment opportunities. Unless you can work remotely or are fully retired, generating a local income requires commuting or tapping into a very small pool of municipal or agricultural jobs. It offers a tranquil retreat for retirees or digital freelancers, but younger families or career-driven professionals will find the local economy too restricted. At number 8, we explore our Western Australian coastal fishing hub, famous for its crystal-clear turquoise waters, white sandy beaches, and complete disconnection from urban stress. This town offers an authentic, salt-of-the-earth coastal lifestyle where community ties are tight and the ocean is part of daily existence. But the reality of its isolation is stark. Located many hours from the state capital, it suffers from long driving distances to major retail, educational, and specialized medical services. Supply chain logistics also mean that everyday goods can carry a noticeable price markup. It is an untouched paradise for fishing enthusiasts and solitude seekers, but the tyranny of distance requires a high level of self-reliance. Moving to number 7, we visit a mid-North Coast, New South Wales sanctuary boasting quiet tidal lagoons, protected waterways, and a deeply welcoming local community. This hidden pocket has managed to retain its village charm while offering a lifestyle that feels light years away from the chaotic traffic of Sydney or Newcastle. The challenge is that word is slowly getting out. Increasing demand from lifestyle buyers and tree changes has begun pushing up local land values and tightening the local rental market. While it still represents a massive discount compared to major tourist capitals, the window for true budget acquisitions in this specific pocket is narrowing fast. At number 6, we travel to a tropical far north Queensland beach hamlet offering warm ocean waters, lush surroundings, and incredible entry-level housing affordability. The winter climate here is an absolute dream for anyone looking to escape southern frost, providing endless sunshine and a relaxed barefoot lifestyle. The balancing factor is the serious reality of seasonal weather patterns. This region faces genuine cyclone risks, high humidity during the wet season, and seasonal employment shifts tied to agricultural harvesting and tourism flows. If you can adapt your lifestyle to the tropical climate and build weather resilience into your home, it offers a vibrant, sun-drenched existence at a fraction of the cost of southern beaches. Now, let's cross the threshold into the upper tier, moving from number 5 down to number 2. At number 5, we arrive at a Victorian Gippsland coastal gem offering roaring surf beaches, national park isolation, and solid brick homes priced well below state medians. This town provides a brilliant combination of cool temperate coastal living and proximity to expansive natural wilderness, appealing heavily to nature lovers and outdoor enthusiasts. The local community is self-sufficient, supported by regional agriculture and timber industries that keep the local economy humming year-round without relying on flash-in-the-pan tourism. It bridges the gap between regional serenity and practical livability, making it a stable, undervalued stronghold for buyers who want authentic coastal access without financial strain. Moving to number 4, we discover a stunning South Australian Fleurieu Peninsula town providing rich community culture, local wineries, and accessible coastal real estate that punches well above its weight. Nestled amid rolling hills and dramatic coastal cliffs, this town offers a sophisticated rural beach hybrid lifestyle. The healthcare access here is surprisingly robust compared to more isolated hamlets, thanks to regional medical centers located within a short drive. While housing prices have edged upward as more buyers discover the Fleurieu region, it still retains pockets of exceptional value that offer a high quality of life without demanding a multi-million-dollar mortgage. At number 3, we examine a central Queensland coastal community experiencing a quiet industrial and economic boom, providing solid local employment alongside uncrowded surf breaks. Unlike towns that rely entirely on seasonal tourism, this hub is anchored by stable regional industries, port operations, and infrastructure spending that support a thriving year-round population. For buyers looking for reliable employment prospects coupled with affordable coastal housing, this location hits a sweet spot. The surf breaks are pristine and largely empty, offering a stark contrast to the overcrowded lineups found further south. It proves that economic stability and coastal beauty can coexist without inflated price tags. At number 2, we reach a picturesque mid-north Queensland coastal haven featuring stunning island views, affordable heritage housing, and robust regional health infrastructure. This town has quietly invested heavily in its municipal services, upgrading community facilities, water security, and digital connectivity to attract modern residents. The housing stock includes charming older homes that can still be acquired at prices that astonish urban buyers. It misses out on the top spot only because summers can be intensely hot and humid, requiring air conditioning and lifestyle adjustments. Even so, it offers an almost flawless blend of natural beauty, economic resilience, and financial accessibility. And finally, taking the number 1 spot on our countdown, a dynamic regional coastal center that outclasses every other location on the list for true livability and value. The town taking our top spot has a median house price under $500,000, yet sits right on one of the cleanest surf brigs in the country. What makes this location take the crown is a rare combination: pristine, uncrowded beaches, a vibrant year-round local economy, driven by diversified industries, excellent regional health services, and housing prices that still allow ordinary buyers to breathe. Unlike heavily hyped tourist traps, this town maintains a stable municipal plan that protects its natural environment while welcoming new residents. It gives everyday Australians an authentic, sustainable coastal lifestyle without forcing them into crushing debt. Before you commit capital or pack your bags, let's look at a practical strategic framework for evaluating any regional beach town. First, Audit local healthcare depth by checking hospital tiers, general practitioner to population ratios, and emergency response times to ensure your health needs are met. Second, consult Insurance Council of Australia hazard risk mapping and local council overlays to factor in flood zones, bushfire risks, and rising coastal insurance premiums before signing a contract. Third, audit digital and transport connectivity to verify that reliable, high-speed internet and transport links can support your work and lifestyle requirements. If a town passes these 3 critical filters, you've found a genuine hidden gem. Living by the ocean does not require financial ruin. True coastal freedom exists where aggressive tourist hype gives way to authentic community and sustainable pricing. Strategic regional coastal migration offers incredible lifestyle dividends, financial breathing room, and peace of mind compared to saturated urban cores. Next time you scroll past another overpriced coastal apartment listing, remember that Australia's best beaches aren't behind paywalls, they are just waiting to be discovered by someone willing to look off the beaten path.